Hey everyone, this is Wookiee from Out of This World. So this video is my blind box unboxing and discovering what's in the box. There are Star Wars trading cards, and I believe they're from the mid-90s, so I just got these in yesterday. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and unbox the box. Here's some loose cards too, so we'll start with the actual box, and we'll go from here. Alright. Alrighty. Whoa. So, first off, we've got... I can already smell that they're great. Oh, amazing. So what do we got there? We got Jawas. So this looks like it's concept art. Maybe Ralph McQuarrie. That's pretty cool. I've never even seen that image before, even on the internet. So we've got production, promotional licensing. Even desert scavengers enjoy a gift-giving holiday in this Lucasfilm 1994 Christmas card by Ralph McQuarrie. Hey, the first to use Star Wars-related art in nearly a decade. Jawas spend entire seasons in their huge sandcrawlers, searching the Tatooine wastes for salvage, as depicted by McQuarrie in the new Mos Eisley Cantina pop-up book from Little Brown, which includes a spectacular double-page pop-up with lights, music, and even the sound of gunfire. That's cool as. So Star Wars Galaxies by Topps. That's number 305. That's a really cool image. So I'm going to place that there. Next one. What's this one? It looks like Tatooine again. With, is that Obi-Wan Kenobi? Not too sure. There's a Stormtrooper. That's pretty cool. So that's number 304. Okay. Oh, there's Grindon. That's pretty cool. I love the artwork. Wow. It's another 306. There's some kind of order, I guess. That's cool. That's from Dark Empire. Is that right? The comic series. Wow. So that's a dark version of Luke, if I'm not mistaken. We've got the Emperor's Royal Guards, the Emperor himself, and Lord Vader. Darth Vader, that is. Magistrates of the Empire. Yeah, from Dark Empire. I don't think I've read Dark Empire yet. I've owned a million copies, but just never read them. Shame on me. That's pretty cool. Oh, we've got Grand Moff Tarkin, Grand Admiral Thrawn. That's really cool. And I don't know who she is. Admiral something. But Tarkin looks amazing. Wow, played by Peter Cushing. Grand Moff Tarkin. Yeah, okay, so it's mostly about him. That's really cool. The Shadow Academy, Dark Jedi. I think I've got the book, but for some reason I haven't read it. Not yet. That's really cool. Wow, look at this. Oh, there's two there. Wow, actually, oh, there's another one. That's a great one of Boba Fett, Han and Chewie. Wow. That's sick. What's that one? 308. Boba Fett is a very sexy character, says artist and writer Ken Stacy about this spectacular skirmish between the high-flying bounty hunter and his foes, Han Solo and Chewbacca. That was bad. The piece was specially commissioned for the cover of the first issue of Topps Star Wars Galaxy magazine. I think I've got that somewhere. Stacey works with pencils, air, opaque, acrylics, big words, and ink to get his vibrant colours and hot action. He did the poster of Star Wars Galaxy Series 1, which became Special Card 0 in the factory set, and New Visions Card 125. Yeah, is in Star Wars Galaxy magazine, yeah. I should pull that out and have a read. It's really cool. That is some wicked artwork. Wow. Love it. When trading cards ruled the world. That's probably the name of the video. Let's see. It's an awesome one of Luke and the Tusken Raiders. Jawa, Utini. Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru before they got turned to skeletons. Then we've got some T-16 Skyhoppers. That's pretty cool. Wow, with Luke's binoculars. Wow, that is so sick. Now we've got, oh, this one's cool. Whoa. We've got Luke as Jedi and the Yoda in the background, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader with the galaxy and the twin suns with Tatooine. Holy heck, that's amazing. What number is that? That's 310. Not sure how many there are in this set. What we got here? That's the back of something. Let's do this one for now. Whoa, that's so cool. Oh my god. Got Luke with the background of, I'm not sure what it is. Standing alone in the forest of Endor, Luke Skywalker ignites the funeral pyre. Is it pyre or pyre? Holding the remains of Darth Vader. The Dark Lord of the Sith is no more. Vanquished by the love between a father and son, and as Luke watches the flames consume Vader's empty armor, he can feel his father's presence in the Force. The innocent farm boy from Tatooine is gone, and so are his naive dreams of glory, left behind with the family and friends he has lost along the way. He is a man now, a Jedi, and along with the pain of what was left behind come the knowledge and wisdom won by completing a journey begun a long time ago on a dusty planet far, far away. Luke Skywalker has found his place among the stars. That's so sick. Holy heck. So this is, yeah. So what is that? The goal of the hero's journey is yourself, finding yourself. The ultimate boon. So this is 1995, so 2 years before the Star Wars Special Edition, when there was basically zero internet. Well, really, really early. This is cool. So there's another concept. This guy looks like the Rocketeer. Concept of Stormtrooper, maybe. Not sure what that's from. We've got the Millennium Falcon there. Wow. Whoa. Holy shnikes. That's really cool. Wow. I love that. It's you know, you could almost you could feel the ink that went into it, not just the, you know, digitized ink these days, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but, you know, a different time. We got Luke and Yoda and Vader in the background. That Vader shot, that's just pulled from Empire Strikes Back on Bespin. This is really cool. Wow. The road of trials, where you stumble, there lies your treasure. That's sick. I'm putting all these in protective sleeves after I've checked them out. It says, from Camelot to Tatooine. What's the image? It's good that they're up the other way. That means that I get a surprise when I pull them out. Whoa, what? That's sick. So we got Luke on Hoth, and he's just escaped the Wampa ice creature, and he sees a vision of Ben Kenobi, and he says, "You must go to the Dagobah system. There you will find Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me." Very, very cool. Wow. What have we got here? What is that? Is that Uncle Owen? Enlist. Excitement, adventure, glory. Feels like that's Uncle Owen. Let's have a look. The call to adventure. And you must have courage. There is no security in following the call to adventure. It is the sense that destiny is somehow calling you. placing you on a quest for treasure you can scarcely imagine, yet cannot live without. Joseph Campbell terms this feeling the call to adventure, and this is what young Luke Skywalker feels the first time he notices an Academy recruitment ad on a view screen in Anchorhead. Although the image is just a flash across his vision as his uncle pulls him down to the street, Luke is nevertheless forever changed by the adventure and excitement he sees embodied in the valiant figure pictured here. And at this moment, the future Jedi knows his destiny lies not with moisture evaporators and land speeders. At this moment and forever after, Luke Skywalker belongs to the stars. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Wow. Getting goosebumps. Oh, bowl shooter. So we've got Jabba the Hutt. We've got the Gamorrean Guard. We've got Wookiee, the Skiff Guard. Another Wookiee. That's really sick. Wow. That's number 329. Okay, we're going up a little bit. Whoa. Jabba the Hutt. Bloated snitworm. Huh. That's amazing. What do we got? We got the Comics Strike Back. Wow. I love the design of the X-Wings. They're so sick. It almost looks like it's like a beak, the front of the X-Wing. We've got the ATSTs, the all-terrain scout transports. Sick. That's from the comic. Ooh. So I might take these out and then just put them there so it's easier to get without revealing any cards to myself. Okay. Alright. It'll be easier. So what do we got? More comic ones. Number 327. Is that 1 or 2? That's oh wow. It's a thick one. That's C-3PO with a rifle. I've seen this image before, but I'm not too sure where. He's got Boba Fett's jetpack on. Huh. What? Alright. Is that 1 or 2? No, that is 2. What's on the back here? It's really stuck together. Is that 1 or 2? Oh, it is 2. These haven't been opened for forever, since 1995. Okay. C3P Fett. C3P Fett. Holy guacamole. Looking more like a fearsome bounty hunter than a bus-budget protocol droid, C-3PO seems to take on an entirely new personality in this cover painting by Killian Plunkett for issue 3 of Droids from Dark Horse Comics. Oh yeah, I think I've got this issue. Systems... Oh, actually, it's C-3PX, an assassin droid wanted in several systems. For issue 2 of the Droids, Plunkett paints 3PO. It's a tongue twister. Plunkett paints 3PO and his little friend R2D2 into a corner, actually a jail cell with restrictor beams. If there were word balloons, a legless 3PO undoubtedly would be asking, "Where's the rest of me?" That's so cool. Yeah, I think I either have or I had that comic, but I never read it. You know, I've got 1,000 comic books, and I've probably read about 200 of them, though. You know, much to read, I still have. It's not more like Sean Connery. What do we got here? This seems like it's from... I don't know. Some cartoon, maybe Droids as well. Sorry. That's so cool. That's from... What is that from? Dark Horse Comics, River of Chaos? Okay. Not heard of that one. That looks sick. All of these are sick. What have we got here? Try and get 1 and not 2. There we go. Whoa. Now, who is that? Is that a concept of someone or someone just in battle gear with a patch? Shock troopers wearing ceremonial armor of an earlier time and carrying ancient but still powerful weapons, but on Chorus Major in this Hugh Fleming painted cover for issue 2 of Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith. I've heard of that, but again, never read it. I've got no excuses. Number 2 here. There's hundreds of these things. Do this one first. I've got, ooh, what is that? What is that? So we've got Luke Skywalker as Jedi from, what was that? From Dark Empire. Is this Kyle Katarn or someone else? Or Dash Render? No, Dash has a beard. Is that Leia? And what is this thing? It's, oh, there's a Rancor with Lando, 3PO and R2. Whoa, Dark Empire 2. That's right. So I've read Crimson Empire 2. I don't think I've read the first one. Oh, so not Leia. Is this one of the kids? There's Jason, Jaina, and Anakin. Is this Jaina? Let's see. Not sure. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. I think she had a miniature in the Star Wars miniature game. Probably from like the New Jedi Order times. That's really cool. I couldn't pronounce her name, sorry, I didn't want to try. Drew or do not. There is no try. We got Boba Fett with Chewbacca. So it's pretty common knowledge that Boba Fett wears a Wookiee scalp as a trophy because Boba Fett hunted Wookiees and all kinds of other creatures across the galaxy. That's really cool. That's really cool. Look at the way the shots are firing. You know, that's art. I love that. May the Force be with you. That's cool. Right. That's amazing. I love that. What number is that? 322. Holy heck. I hope this is relaxing for people. And equally interesting. We've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, Grand Moff Tarkin. We've got a bunch of Star Wars characters there. That looks like a comic book cover, maybe. There's Darth Vader. Force is good. The Force is good. That's very cool. And I could spend, you know, a million hours reading the entirety of the backs, but I'm just choosing what randomly, I guess. That's Gamorrean guards as stormtroopers. I did hear that they some of them either I can't remember the reason why they dressed as stormtroopers. There's also at least one Gamorrean guard who's a rebel pilot. I can't remember his name though. What have we got? Children of the Jedi. Yep. Oh, 11 years after Return of the Jedi. Okay, so I've heard of that one. I've probably got it. Again, I have zero excuses. Oh, the courtship of Princess Leia. Oh, what? Someone's riding a Rancor. That's really cool. The Rancors, plural. Wow. That's sick. I wonder if that's on Dathomir. Oh, the novels. That looks like a digitized dragon of some kind. This doesn't look like it's... Oh, it could be completely wrong. Oh. What? What is that? It actually looks like it's a real model. You know, they've just photographed and composed next to the human character. That's sick. What's that creature called? The Truce at Bakura? Yeah, heard of that one as well. Probably got it. He's called his name's Blue Scale, and he's a Sea Rook Elder. Don't know what that is, but very cool nonetheless. Oh, was that another Dark Empire? Whoa, it's a trap. Admiral Akbar. Well, could just be another. What's he called? What's the species? Not a Camelarian. He's a fish man. Can't remember his species. What is it called? Doesn't say. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Calamarian? Yeah, that's it. Squid Boy. And I don't know who this lady is there. Let's see. Champions of the Force. Wow. Very cool. Oh, yeah, so there was a character called, was it Winter in Heir to the Empire? And she was kind of like the bodyguard of the Skywalker children. Whoa, look at that. So we've got Luke and his lightsaber, and we've got, what is that? That's cool. It's an interesting looking ship. That's a great image. Wow. I think that's Dark Apprentice. Okay. Jedi Academy trilogy. Sorry. Wow. Very, very cool. Interesting. Some snake serpent boss. Looks like something out of Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Imagine like a Star Wars game with the Dark Souls engine. That'd be sick. This looks familiar. Yeah, is that Dark Force Rising or The Last Command? The last book in the Thrawn trilogy. And we've got, can't remember his name. We've got Luke, Leia and Han. Whoa. And yeah, Luke fighting his evil clone self that was cloned, get this, from Luke's severed hand from The Empire Strikes Back. I think there was even a cloned emperor, or there was somehow Palpatine returned. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, there was something like that, and they. I should read it again. That is the one. The Heir to the Empire trilogy, Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, and The Last Command. Timothy Zahn, like the best Star Wars trilogy outside of the original trilogy. The clone Luke from his severed hand, which I think they were going to use that for the there's one treatment from the Star Wars: The Force Awakens. They're going to have Luke's hand falling from space, and it falls on Jakku, and then somehow someone found it and then did something. I don't know. I just work here. Anyways, Dark Jedi Caboth. Is that how you pronounce it? C''BAOTH. He's like a clone of a Jedi from back in the day, and I think there was a clone of a clone of a clone. I don't know. Anyway. That's a good one. Got Grand Moff Tarkin. No. Grand Admiral Thrawn. The other Grand Admiral. The 13th Grand Admiral. Grand Admiral Thrawn appointed himself as Grand Admiral after the fall of Vader and Palpatine. Because Heir to the Empire is set 9 years after Return of the Jedi. And the guy to his right, that is his like bodyguard fella, and he's some kind of creature. I can't remember his name. I know I'm so descriptive, eh? Is that maybe? So Grand Admiral Thrawn has a thing called a Usalamari that goes around his neck, and that negates the Force. So that's why Grand Admiral Thrawn is. It's one reason why he's so powerful, because any Jedi can't use their Force powers on him. Yeah. So this is an interesting piece of art. So we've got Han in an ATST or some kind of transport, and we've got Luke. That's very interesting design. That's very cool. Different. Oh, we've got a movie picture. So 364. Oh, is that Grand Admiral Veers? Not Grand Admiral. Is it Admiral Veers talking to Vader? Let's have a look. Or is it Pierce? Yeah, General Veers. I thought it was Admiral. My bad. That's really cool. From Empire Strikes Back. Wow. Is that Dak? No, that's Luke. Talking to Dak in Snowspeeder on Hoth. Well, I feel like I can take on the Empire myself. One of the last words spoken by the character of Dak before he's blown by an AT-AT. Let's see. We've got. Oh man, there's so many cards. Love it. Hey. Hello, what do we have here? So we've got Lando Calrissian. That's very cool. You've got a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled. Oh, it's very cool. Billy D. Williams also played Two-Face in the first Batman film in '89. Let's see, we've got Darth Vader and Boba Fett. No disintegrations, as you wish. Very cool. Wow, I love that artwork. Hey, Master Yoda, or is it Yoda Master? Yoda one that I want. So this is pulled from Return of the Jedi. I only know that because I saw the back of the card when he's talking to Ben, and when Ben gets tired and sits on a log. So that's a really cool shot. That is almost like it's almost like film. It's almost like a photograph. That's amazing. Sorry. Wow. Portrait of a Jedi Master. Sure is. Oh, Boba Fett. That's a cool one. Wow. Love that character. He used to be so mysterious, and then they explained his origins. Then they explained stuff like the midi-chlorians and messed it up. Anyway. Empire Strikes Back. Very cool. Very cool. I like the way Yoda's drawn there. Almost looks like a Mad Magazine depiction of him, Wow, what a great piece of art. Sorry, 3PO. Wow. Right. Oh, keep getting two at a time. So we've got Cantina creatures. We've got one of the Biths, the Cantina band member. We've got a Rodian, maybe Greedo. We've got Memel Nadin, the Hammerhead. We've got Muftak. And I think that's right. Could be completely wrong. Doesn't say what they are, but yeah, very cool. Very cool. Oh, AT-AT, all-terrain armored transport. Wow. Hey, Salacious Crumb and Jabba the Hutt. These, again, look like they are you know, sculptures and just taken a photo of. That's madness, man. Look at that. Whoa. Holy guacamole. Not many people know his name, but everybody seems to remember that nasty little guy on the chain. I think Salacious Crumb is Jabba's pet, offers illustrator, animator, sculptor Garius Biok of Will Vinton Studios. He began working with Vinton, perhaps best known for his claymation creations straight out of art school in 1986, and has been hooked on animation ever since. I've always been inspired by science fiction films and picture books, he admits, and I like the idea of adding my own whimsical touch to projects I'm working on. Very cool. Yeah, Salacious Crumb's an amazing character. Alternate Visions. Number 355. That's so cool. So we've got another ATST. Looks like it's in a swamp area, maybe on Dagobah. Very, very cool. What we got here? We've got an X-Wing, and I don't know what that is. It's got wheels though. It's like an X-Wing with its wings pulled off, and they put some wheels. There's R2-D2. And Luke. Oh, presumably it's Luke. Alright, another Boba Fett. Oh, yeah. Wow. Again, they look like Mad Magazine characters, you know. Boba's probably on his next hunt. That's very cool. What we got? We've got Luke and some bug creature. And outside the cantina, we've got his land speeder. Star Wars Cantina, the weirdest creatures you've ever seen are here at the Star Wars Cantina. Music and blasters and old Jedi masters at the Star Wars. Excuse me. That's very cool. That's very cool. Let's see, we've got, whoa. Great interpretation of it. Holy heck. We've got Chewy fortune cookies. No, it's an Ewok. Yeah. Like a little wizard's hat. Wow. That's sick. What the heck? Oh wow, look at that. Darth Vader at that moment in time, which is what Umbop means, a moment in time, when Vader picks up the Emperor and throws him over the chasm, whatever, to save his son's life. Wow. Nice. Look at that. Is that a purple robe he's got, or is that just a dressing on the Ewok chair? I don't know. It's against my programming to impersonate a deity. Oh, cool. All right, Boba Fett out of the Sarlacc pit. Oh, the apparently indigestible Boba Fett at the mouth of the Sarlacc pit. Illustrator Rick Buckler, also known as Jr., was born and raised in New York. Along with his father, Rich Buckler, and Walter McDaniel, Rick is a founding member of the New York-based Visage Studios, a haven and training ground for new and upcoming comic book artists. Rick began his art career at Community Comics, where he studied for 2 years with Neil Adams. He has provided art assistance for Adams, Rich Buckler, Walt McDaniel, Art Nichols, Chris Wozniak, and Aaron Weisenfeld. Very cool, very cool. That art is sick. I love that. If I can get a tattoo of that, I would. My next tattoo, I've got to get Chewbacca on playing bass. Leave that one there. Whoa, Utini! So it looks like stormtroopers are invading a sandcrawler where the Jawas reside. Maybe it's an alternative shot or something. Oh yeah, right. Huh. Cool. That is awesome. Let's see what we got here. Princess Leia or another sexy female sci-fi chick. A warrior's work is never done, especially if she's a princess. The rumors regarding Princess Leia's romantic obsession with me are entirely untrue, confirms veteran sci-fi and fantasy illustrator Don Punchatz, who is Princess Leia. That's a cool outfit. And look at the background. I don't know what planet that is. Very, very cool. Oh, wow, look at that. We've got a Rancor and Oola from Jabba's palace. Ooh la la. That is so damn cool. The Twi'lek. Look at her headpiece things. That is just mental, right? Wow. Is Oola eaten by the Rancor? I like to imagine the beast enthralled by her beauty while she used her wits to outsmart and escape. She hopes. She'd scream pretty loud, eh? Oh no, the Rancor. We got Luke. Oh wow. He's about to cut the nose off of a speeder bike. Wow.